What is up, everybody? It's Later for Alligator here with another post commentated Wi Fi battle. This is going to be the first Wi Fi battle, though, of ORAS. The last Wi Fi battle I brought you was from X and Y, and now we got our very first Wi Fi battle in ORAS against the one, the only ClassyCat. First off, as you can tell right now, I don't have a capture card just yet. But I was getting a little discouraged, and I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna upload anything until I can get a capture card. I'm not gonna upload anything until I can get money to get a laptop and all the setup that I need. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do the best I can with what I have, and I'm gonna keep on uploading these. These battles are gonna be post commentated because obviously I don't have the means to record live. But yeah. So my opponent was the one and the only ClassyCat. I'm gonna definitely link a in the description below his YouTube and his Twitter. Um, and just check out his videos. I mean, because he's actually a really good battler, in my opinion. And also, he has a Nuzlocke going on that I've been enjoying so far. So, just check him out. So we're gonna check out my team. On my team, I have the Greninja, but this is a different type of Greninja. Most people have the sweeper Greninja, you know what I'm saying? And now that Greninja can learn Gunk Shot and other physical moves, a lot of people have a physical Greninja now too, which I'm going to eventually breed one. Unfortunately, I have to actually breed an EV train manually, but it's all good. So I have a different type of Greninja, as you're going to see in the battle. I have the Mega Steelix making its debut on my channel, at least. And I love Steelix anyway, so it's like amazing. I have the Bisharp. I have the Umbreon. I have my God, what is that? Gorgeist. And I have the Muck. And on his side, he's going to be bringing the Gengar, the Sharpedo, the Goodra, the Ferrothorn, which I abhor Ferrothorn. I hate Ferrothorn. It's going to be bringing the Talonflame and the Galvantula. So without further ado, let's get right into this battle, and you can see exactly what each of us did. I apologize if you can hear some singing in the background. That's my uncle. But anyway, he sends out the Galvantula, and I send out Snake Eyes. Let me turn up. There we go. See, there's some music. Like I said, my Greninja is different. I actually am a setup Greninja, so I set up Spikes. And it's a good thing I went for Spikes, which is a ground type move, because he immediately tries to Thunderbolt me, but it doesn't work because now I'm a ground type. And he tries it again. I guess hoping that I'm gonna switch moves, but I didn't. So now he goes for his Sticky Web, which I was expecting to begin with. I honestly wasn't expecting him to Thunderbolt, which is lucky for me that I actually went for Spikes, because I don't know if I would have survived Thunderbolt. So his Ferrothorn gets sent out, and he's hurt by the Spikes. And I'm also going to set up my Toxic Spikes. Uh-oh. Yeah, so now I'm a poison type. So if you want to try to power whip me or do something like that, it's not going to work. But I'm still a little scared of it, so I switch out to my Gorgeist. I was either fearing the ground type move, or I didn't know if it could learn rapid spin. So this is my spin blocker. You can see he does go for the power whip, and he's hurt by the Rocky helmet. So now that I know what he's going for, I decide I'm going to send out my Steelix, my Mega Steelix. Um, now that I know he's going for Power Whip, he indeed goes for Curse, which raises his attack and defense, obviously. But I'm not too worried about it because I set up my stealth rocks. As you can see, it's a very hazardy battle so far. I set up my stealth rocks. He goes for the power whip, and I avoid it, and I go for substitute. Um, I went for substitute so I can get his earthquake off and see exactly how much it did without fear of getting hurt by a move. But I see that earthquake is not gonna do very much. He hits me with power whip. It does break my sub, so that's unfortunate. But I switch out to once again my Gorgeist. To take that power whip that's sure to be coming my way. But he misses, and I go for trick or treat. Now, I use trick or treat on this Gorgeist because I like to shadow sneak, and it helps when the Pokemon is part ghost type. So as you can see, he got hit by the Rocky Helmet. He does withdraw, which was unfortunate because I was definitely going for that shadow sneak, and I was confident that it would have taken that Feral Thorn out. I would have taken some Iron Barbs damage, but that's whatever. He does send out his Talonflame, who is hurt by the Stealth Rocks, but he has a Citrus Berry, so he's back up to near full health. But he gets hit by my Shadow Sneak, which I was, planning on going for anyway for that Feral Thorn. So I send out my Muck. I'm sure that a Brave Bird of some sort is coming, and I want to go ahead, but he uses Flare Blitz instead, which I really wasn't expecting. Actually, I was expecting the Brave Bird for, obvious reasons. He does go for Brave Bird this time, and I believe I used disable to disable that Brave Bird so that I wouldn't have to worry about it. Even though he's almost dead anyway, so I guess I could have used an attack. But me being Montavious, I I overpredict. So I send out my Snake Eyes, knowing that he's locked. Well, he's not locked, but he has no other attack but Flare Blitz to use since he can't use Brave Bird. And since I'm part water, I know I'm going to survive that. I use this time to get up my. Well, first off, his Talonflame faints, obviously from the recoil. But I actually use this time. He sends in his Goodra, and I use this time to set up my second layer of toxic spikes. So yeah, I'm commentating too fast, obviously, but I was in battle, so I do know what happened. Anyway, I use this time to set up my second layer of toxic spikes. He goes for Dragon Pulse, which does take me down to 1. Wow. And I go for Ice Beam. I mean, I know Goodra is usually like super specially defensive, so I'm not really mad if it doesn't take him out, but it does, surprisingly. However, I am holding the Life Orb, so that recoil, now my Snake Eyes is gone too. But now I have 2 layers of Toxic Spikes up. And I send out my Cyrax, which is my Bisharp. He goes for Megalodon, which is his Sharpedo. His Sharpedo is now hurt by spikes, he's hurt by rocks, and he's badly poisoned by the toxic spikes. So you can see that him not having a spinner on his team or a defogger kind of hurt a little bit. I lose my speed to the sticky web, but because I'm defiant, it raises my attack. I do go for Sucker Punch, but he's not going for an attack, so obviously it fails. He gets that speed boost up because he protected, obviously. He goes for Protect again, which, kind of kind of was a little bit annoying because now he was already faster than me to begin with, but now he's like very much so faster than me. And so I go for Sucker Punch, hoping that he's going to attack, but he does not. He goes for Destiny Bond, which I carry Destiny Bond on my Sharpie though as well, actually. Um, just in case something too strong, comes my way, and I'm like, I'm about to take you out with me. You know what I'm saying? So, seeing as how my Cyrax isn't getting anywhere, I decided to go for my Muck. Just as death fodder, just in case he's about to attack. And he mega evolved. So it's quite good that I actually did go for Slagella as death fodder, because I'm pretty sure my Cyrax would not have taken a waterfall. It might have, but I doubt it. So now Slagella is gone, but he is really hurt by that poison, and he ends up at like, you can barely see his health bar. That's how low his health is. Um, Once again, I'm defiant, so my attack rises, and I switch back out just to let him die to the poison. I'm sure a waterfall is coming, because he wouldn't use crunch or anything on a Bisharp. So I switch out to take that waterfall. I am physically defensive, plus I resist, and I have the Rocky Helmet. So the Rocky Helmet damage does that little 1 HP that he has left, um, does it for me. He sends out his Gengar. And I was kind of worried that Toxic Spikes would disappear until I remembered Gengar's ability is Levitate. So he's not touching the ground, therefore he won't make the Toxic Spikes disappear. He does use Shadow Ball, takes out my Gourgeist, because I am, like I said, physically defensive, but not specially defensive. So now I feel it's time to reveal my Mega. And, well, Sticky Web, Speed, Fail, But anyway, I reveal my Mega, which is Steelix. Mega Steelix. Look at that. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It goes for Giga Drain, which actually surprised me a whole lot, because I was like, what? Giga Drain on a Gengar? Never seen it. I go for Heavy Slam. I am much heavier than Gengar, so it's going to take it out. One hit KO, like, bow. You know what I'm saying? But he sends out that Galvantula. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I mean, I know I can't get hit by any electric moves, but I do know Galvantula can learn, like, Energy Ball. So I didn't know exactly what to expect from this Galvantula. He goes for Bug Buzz, though, instead, which does not take me out. It leaves me with 12. And I go for that Earthquake to go ahead and take this Galvantula out. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And so now he sends out his thing. Ferrothorn. But the spikes and the the stealth rocks take it out for me. I don't even get to attack it. So, that was the battle. That was the first ORAS Wi-Fi battle that I've had. And like I said, ClassyCat was a very, very good opponent. And I'm hoping I can bring more Wi-Fi battles to you all. Hopefully the quality of this one wasn't too bad. I know the quality of my first one was pretty bad because of the way I had it set up. You could see the size of the 3DS and everything else. But hopefully this one isn't too bad. Y'all just, let me know what you think. And yeah, just stay tuned to the channel. I am eventually going to get that capture card. So just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Stay tuned. And once I get that capture card and we can actually start the live Wi-Fi battles and all that stuff that I want to do for y'all, it's going to be great. So just stay tuned. Just stick with me. Follow me on Twitter at L for Alligator. You can follow me on Facebook. I also have a Facebook, Later for Alligator. it's the same across all the boards. So just stay tuned, y'all. All right, love y'all. Later, for alligator.